Hi friends, good morning. Hope all you are doing good. Today I am going to discuss HTTP to JDBC scenario. Okay, HTTP to JDBC scenario. For this scenario, I am giving with detailed explanation. First, what you are trying to do is you need to log into your SAP BTP trial account. Let me log into the BTP trial account here. Yeah, this is my BTP trial account. Yeah, just go to your instances. Under instances, first here you need to create the HANA database which is given by SAP. This is just you can go to create here. Already I created here for HANA database. For your information, I am showing how to create the HANA SAP HANA Cloud database here. Just you can go to click on create, search the SAP HANA Cloud. Yeah, once you select, just you can select your plan like HANA. Okay, once you given the plan, you can choose the instance name HANA. Okay, once you given, just click on next and you can choose your password. For example, if you give demo at the rate 123 like this, once you given the password, just click on next and create. Once you create the database, here already I created the database, so I'm not going to create right now, just I'm canceling here. Once you create the database, just it will subscribe. Once the status is subscribed, just click on SAP HANA Cloud. Okay, it will direct to the your database SAP HANA Cloud Center. Okay, here you need to create the instance. Already I created my instance as well. Just for your information, let me show you how to create the new instance. Okay, here top right side we have a create instance. Just click on this one, configuration manually. Okay, select the configuration manually, click on next and you can give your instance name, whatever name you can give. This is as per your choice. For example, let me give test underscore HANA underscore DB. This is my database name. Okay, once you given the database name and this is your administrator username, which means database username, and password, you need to select your password. For example, whatever you want, you can give your password. Once you given the password, just click on next step. Okay, once next. Okay, here you create the next step, just review and create the database. Okay, once you review and create means it will create the instance. Let me show you, let me create and show you. Just create. It is creating the instance. See, already I have created, so I'm getting error, so I'm closing and I'm canceling the database. Already I created the same instance, that is why I'm getting error. If you want to create new one, you can create new one, or else you can delete this one and create the new one if you have any existing database. Okay, once you created, first it will go to the refreshing status and starting status. After starting, it will go to the running status. Once the status is running, then you can go to the action. Under action we have a three dots like more. Just click on this one and open in SAP HANA database explorer. Just click on this one. Okay, it will redirect to your database explorer. There only you can create the tables whatever you want. I will show you. Once this is opened, okay, here first you need to check the tables if any existing tables is available. Okay, just tables. Okay, here there is a employee table is already exist. Okay, just close this one. If you want to create the new table, just create column table. You can give the table name. For example, I am giving table name is CPI. Okay, inside employee id NVARCHAR in bracket. If you want, you can give the length of the employee id. For example, next I am giving employee name. Okay, employee name I am giving 20 characters as a length, and then I am giving employee salary. Okay, here now you can give 20 characters, whatever you want. Okay, once you given these details, just click on just tables. Okay, once you given the table like this, just you can click on run, then the table will be created. Now you need to insert based on the values. Insert into your table name. For example, your table is CPA and values employee ID 123, comma, employee name always you need to give single quotes. For example, you are giving like this, comma, employee salary. Once you given this detail, just click on enter. Okay, insert one row, and then if you want, you can change the values here 3 4 5 and ram. Just you can enter Lakshman. Okay. For example, I given 3 values. Now you can select star from CPA. Now check all the values you entered: Deepu, Ramu, Lakshman. Okay, these values, this is your database table. Like this you need to create the tables. Once you created these tables, then go to CPI. Let me open my CPI tenant here. Once you open the CPI tenant, just you can go to the monitoring. Under monitoring, we have a JDBC material. Under JDBC material, you need to provide your database name, everything. Let me show you how to give that one. Just to go to here, JDBC material. Here already I have a database name. Let me undeploy this one and create the new one. Okay, let me undeploy. Just you can add here give HANA -db, whatever name you mentioned. This is your username, and password you need to give what you maintained your database. Same password you need to maintain here as well. Once you given, we have you can select the database type as SAP HANA Cloud, because we are going to integrate with SAP HANA Cloud database. Okay, we have different type of databases. Based on your requirements, you can select PostgreSQL. This is free source. Okay, JDBC URL. Now you can form a JDBC URL like this. Okay, already I formed a JDBC URL, JDBC colon your database is SAP database. Just click on deploy. Once you deploy this flow, now go to the design tab, go to your package, create the integration scenario here. Let me add integration flow. Okay, if underscore http to JDBC. This is my scenario. I am giving my scenario name. If you want, you can give the description as well. Once you given these details, just open your integration flow, go to the edit mode, select your what is your sender adapter. Here is HTTP. Just go to here, give test slash db or JDBC. Okay, once you given, just you can add one content modifier here, and then here you can add request replay. Okay, once you added the request replay, just you can connect to the receiver and select the adapter as JDBC adapter here. Once you select the JDBC adapter, you need to give the database name here. Just click on this one, go to the connection. Here you need to give the database alias name, which means you maintained JDBC name under JDBC material. The same name you can copy and paste over there. Let me show you. Just go to the monitoring, go to the JDBC material. This is your database alias name. Just copy that name and give here, and go to the content modifier. Now you are getting the data from the database, right? So here constant, here you need to give select star from CPI. This is your table name. CPI is your table name. Okay, once you given this detail, just save and deploy your flow. Deploy your flow. Once the deployment is completed, just copy the endpoint from here. It will take less than 1 minute. Once the endpoint is created, just copy the endpoint and go to the postman tool. Already I have this one. Okay, this is your tenant detail. Select the method as get method. Just click on send. Okay, yeah, let me send. See, this is the XML data. We maintained employee ID, employee name Deepu, and these are the details we maintained in the database. The same XML written. Okay, let me show you in the CPA as well. Let me go to the monitoring. Sorry, let me go to the monitoring. See, this is the one. The message is successfully completed. Even we got the response in postman as well. This is the end-to-end scenario from HTTP to JDBC. If you have any doubts or questions, please do a comment. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.